Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sanskriti and today I decided to pick up the camera because I haven't posted anything this week and I'm aware of that. Just because I've changed myself a lot, right? So before when I used to make videos, I used to force myself to, of course I always love filming, but there are times when you don't feel like filming and I would force myself to film on those days too, just so that I can have one video up every single week. But this time I'm just taking it slow and doing it with the flow of my brain instead of thinking about how many views am I gonna get or how many subscribers do I have. Not that I ever cared about views or subscribers, but I also think I just need to be gentle with myself. Like, let it be slow. Even if I don't post for a week, there will be a video sooner or later. Just like right now, I'm filming this video and I haven't posted a video in a week, but since I am filming right now, there will be a video on your way. So like, it's fine. But yeah, what am I doing in this video? I have no idea. But we're gonna be just talking. My brother just went to the gym, so and my dad is not gonna be home until 6:30 and it's 5 right now. So I have plenty of time to film and we can just talk and we can just chat. Nothing makeup related or anything in this video. We're just gonna chat like this. Because I love talking to the camera and sometimes you just need to do that and reflect on yourself, I guess. I reflect on myself the most, so I don't really need that. I have always been an overthinker. I've always thought 100 times before doing anything, and then whatever I end up doing, I think about that 100 times as well. I'm like, after thinking so much, you decided to do that. I think you are your biggest judge. Nobody else really cares about what you're doing because they are worried about what they are doing. They are the main character of their lives. You are not the main character of everyone's lives, and I think I just need to realize that. I really oh wait, do you like my earrings? I just realized that I haven't worn these earrings on screen. Overthinking has always been my biggest enemy. I overthink everything and it takes so much of my time and it you know, puts so much pressure on my brain, which is really like overthinking is very draining. You don't want to do it, but you still do it because apparently your mind is controlling you instead of you controlling your mind, and that's not how it should be. It should be the other way around. But I've been training myself so much to not overthink, and still it happens. It just happens. And it comes from your parents, is what I think. And both of my parents are really big overthinkers. So I just, it's in my DNA. How can I not overthink? That's how my brother is as well. So yeah, I just need to train myself to like not think about it at all. And by the way, this thing right here, I still haven't figured out what this is, but I've had this on my face for like for 4 days at this point, and normally I don't break out. My skin is something which I haven't been able to understand because I don't do skincare. I don't drink enough water. Everything that you're supposed to do for good skin, I don't do it. But still I don't break out as much. But so when it happens, it happens like very randomly and then it stays for like 4 to 5 days and normally it's not even that noticeable, but and this was even bigger than the way it is looking right now. I think it has gotten a bit small now. So I've been training my brain to just say whatever I feel like and say whatever I think is right because I've always been in that position where people would pressurize me to do the things that they want me to do, but if I don't want to do it, I should not do it. But I always listen. I'm always obedient that way. And I'm always like, okay, fine. I mean, you're not gonna listen, so I will have to listen. But that's not how it should be. You should have an opinion, you should have a voice for yourself, and you should speak it out. And don't care about what the other person is thinking, even if they are your closest person, because your opinion is your opinion, okay? I don't know who is right and who is wrong in whatever conversation you might be having with that person. But I genuinely think if that's what you feel, like if that's what your gut feeling is, that's where you should go instead of listening to the other person. And I've just been training myself to do that, to listen to myself more and to not listen to other people. Because whenever I listen to other people, it's a big mistake, you guys. But yeah, it's so hard to not be in that position. It's like so hard when that's all you have ever done in your life is to listen to other people, is to be so obedient, is to be just constantly nodding heads. And I hate it. I think the way I used to make videos before, like it was always makeup, 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 makeup. Then there will be vlogs, 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 vlogs. It's so important to just talk to the camera sometimes. Just a video where I'm talking, just like this video, but there's nothing else which is distracting you. Just talk to the camera, talk about your feelings. I mean, that's how it has always been for me. Camera has been very comforting for me. So normally people are very nervous when they put camera on their face, but I actually feel very comfortable when there's camera on my face. And so I just feel really comfortable sharing my feelings with the camera. So basically sharing it with the whole world if I upload the video, but still it feels like I'm talking to a friend, and I've said it many times in my videos. But I think it's important to just talk to the camera, whatever you're feeling that day, talk about it, record it, post it on your YouTube channel. And I think that way you will feel lighter. And that's what I'm going to do. Every once in a while, I'm going to post a video where I'm just talking to the camera and you're just listening, and I'm just going to feel better because I find it really hard to talk, especially me as an introvert, as somebody who does not talk about her feelings at all. Like, I will be heartbroken, but I would cry myself to sleep, but I would not talk about it. That's how I am. So I think talking to the camera is so much better because the camera is not judging. I mean, is there anything better than that? The only thing which, I mean, I'm not even scared of judgments anymore because no matter what I do, people are gonna judge me anyways. And I'm gonna think about it for a very long time. Even if I do anything which is not judgmental, I think about it and I make it such a big thing in my head that it does become judgmental to me. I judge myself so much. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day if you think about it. Um, but yeah, I think I will record a video like this every once in a while. It's good for me personally. So basically, I'm doing it for myself. But every introvert should do this because it's so much easier to talk to the camera than it is to talk to people. You will not believe me that I am such a different person when I'm off camera. I will not talk to you. I will not talk to you. And there is no attitude. People always take it in a very wrong way because, people always assume that introverts have so much ego and so much like attitude. And that's why they don't talk enough or they are not expressive enough. But it's just that we find it so hard to talk, and you can't understand it unless you are an introvert as well. So I'm not going to force you to understand it, but that's just how it is. So hard. And especially for someone like me who has been inside the house for most of her life, I avoid going to the parties, I avoid meeting with friends. I haven't met my friends in such a long time, and it's like so unhealthy at this point. I genuinely feel sad for myself as a human being, but I can't do it. that's the level of introvert I am. And now I'm going to start my college where there's going to be group of people, and I have to interact. And it's a big mission, but I'm going to do it. We'll do it. I also think it's very important for my personality. As much as I'm scared to sort of, or not scared, but like I'm nervous to be around people in the college, it's really important for my personality because I spend so much time inside that I don't interact with people as much anymore. Unless I have to interact with people, it's going to be my relatives. But other than that, I don't interact with people at all. So it's gonna be a good thing for me if I, when I go to the college and when I meet people and when I make friends and stuff like that, it's gonna be a good thing for my personality. So instead of being scared, I just need to welcome it with open arms. It's a change, and it's a good change. Because how long can you stay inside the house? If you have to achieve something, you need to go out and you need to meet people. And it doesn't seem like a big thing for other people unless you are in that same position where I am. I woke up in the morning and I have to get up really early. So because I get up early, I feel sleepy throughout the whole day. I just could not hold it in today. I had to sleep, and it just felt like my body needed sleep so much. My eyes were just like this. I was like, why am I torturing myself? If I feel like sleeping, I should just sleep. So I did my breakfast and then I fell asleep. And I woke up at 4. So I basically skipped my lunch. And also, I'm a very short tempered person for those people who don't know about it. But I've always tried to control it, right? I've always tried to control the words that would come out of my mouth that I would so want to say it, but I don't say it because you're supposed to be respectful apparently to the person who is not respectful towards you. Um, but yeah, nowadays I've not been holding up myself. Like, if I feel like expressing myself, I just do it. I just feel like I don't get to the violence part because I'm against violence, but other than that, everything else, I just, I don't leave anybody. I'm not gonna understand your situation, your state of mind, or anything. Is if I feel bad because of you, I hate you. That's it. I hate you for making me feel that way, and nobody deserves to feel that way. If I'm, I'm the most unproblematic person. If you've met me, I just don't want to interfere in anybody's lives or whatever they have to do. So if you want to interfere in my life, you will have to listen some really nice words from me. Everyone always, this is the thought that I've had in my brain for a very long time. People always say that introverts don't like to be around people, but actually, introverts like to be by themselves, and that is the best feeling. Right now, I'm by myself, nobody is at home, and I feel so relaxed. I feel so relaxed, I can tell you, for some reason, even though I live with the people who are not, not pressurizing me for anything. There's no hurry, nothing. But it's just my own brain. When I'm alone, I just feel the most at peace. And right now, I'm feeling so much at peace. I feel like I'm the owner of this house. I bought it with my own money. There's nothing like that. But it just feels like, it's my house. I'm the princess of this house or whatever. I'm very imaginary like that. So very delusional. But yeah, it feels so relaxing to be by yourself. When you don't have to please people, when you don't have to calculate everything before saying anything. And I just hate that feeling so much because you're people pleasing all the time, and when you decide to not please people, they turn against you and you're the worst person in the world at that time. Like, I don't even know what you want from me, but I'm not gonna give it to you. So this is the next day, and I'm actually continuing this conversation. I wasn't planning to do that, but because I have free time right now, I was like, let's just continue the chatting. And so today, um, I did my makeup, which has become really rare now. I was somebody who used to love doing makeup every single day, and I still love to do it, but I don't do it every day anymore because I have so many other things to do now. And when the college will start, I don't think I will have time at all. But yeah, whenever I do my makeup, I just feel so amazing. Like, it's not even that much makeup, it's just lipstick, a little bit of blush, and eyeliner. But I genuinely love it. I have my earrings off because I'm gonna take a nap right now. But yeah, I really miss the time when I used to wear makeup literally every single day. I was so consistent because I was so in love with makeup. I still am in love with makeup, but I just don't have the time to do that. I think it's so important to take time for yourself and do things for yourself because I generally think that doing your hair, your makeup, and taking a shower, doing your nails, all that grooming stuff that you do for yourself, especially for girls, I feel like it makes such a big difference in your mood, and I love that. I love how it makes me feel because I can be having the worst day ever, and when I do this whole process, I completely change my mood. My mood completely changes, and I feel so much more better, and I feel so much at peace. But yeah, I'm just this is my doll, and I sleep with her every day. I cuddle with her every day because I'm still 5. But yeah, that is the makeup. Very light. It was pretty dark before. You could see the blush and the lipstick, but then we had a pizza, so it just went away. So today we just watched that movie which has been released for a while now, and I wanted to watch it for a very long time because it's an animated movie and everyone has been talking about it. So I'm talking about the Narsimha movie. And me and my brother, we were watching it. He saw it last night and he was like, I'm in love with it and you need to watch it. And when I saw it, I fell in love with it. You guys need to watch it if you haven't seen it yet because you're missing on gem. If you love animation, if you love spiritual stories, um, it's just very aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. Yeah, like your eyes are gonna feel really good, your soul is gonna feel really good, and your mind is gonna feel really relaxed and happy. So yeah, I loved that movie and I just wish it would not end. But they're making so many parts of that movie. So it just gets me really excited because the detailing, the soundtrack, the background music, everything was so perfect. Literally, there's no fault in the movie. I'm obsessed with the way it looked on screen. And I really, really wish I I could have seen it in the theaters because that would have been the best experience ever. But yeah, we watched it on TV, but it was still such a great experience. I genuinely feel like you're missing on so much if you haven't seen the movie. You need to. Because I remember watching animated spiritual movies when I was young, like Bal Ganesh and stuff like that, and the fact that this movie is so ahead comparing to those movies, like I still love those movies because that's my childhood, but this movie is something else. The way we have gotten so ahead in animation and stuff like that, it's crazy. So I'm obsessed for the third time. You should go and see it. It's amazing. But yeah, that's all I've got for you. My hand is shaking, so I'm gonna take a nap.